What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Sativ, and today we're going to be talking about how to keybind your rogue. Keybinding your character is extremely important as it allows you to have quicker access to your abilities. So in this video we're going to talk about exactly how I personally keybind, and some strategies that you guys can use to keybind your character effectively, and we'll talk about the whole process of keybinding and exactly how you get it done. Now, one thing I suggest is you get a keyboard that is comfortable to use and a mouse that has multiple buttons on the left side of the mouse for your thumb. Now, I'm using a mouse that has 12 additional buttons on the side, which gives me a lot of extra keybind space to work with, which is something you'll notice in this video. Another thing to mention is I'm using add-ons to change up my interface a little bit, most notably the bars down here. So let's go ahead and turn on the add-on that I'm using called Power Interface. Requires a quick reload UI. So as you can see, my bars are a lot neater now, and the one thing that you'll notice is here with these evasion and these two blind icons, these are actually macros. So everything from this point over is my mouse. All of these are on my mouse, and everything over here is on my keyboard. So with everything on the right being on the mouse and everything on the left being on the keyboard, let's go ahead and examine the left-hand side of my bars down here and talk a little bit about my keybinding philosophy. So first up on the list is moving your character. As a melee DPS, you need to be able to follow your target very efficiently. As a rogue, you get a lot of damage from auto attacks, so the more time you spend, standing directly in front of your target attacking him, the better. Not just using abilities, so you need to be able to have a very good set of keybinds to move, and doing so is often done with the mouse for me. I'm often using my mouse to move around, but I do use the A and the D keys for just little subtle movements. And when I'm moving around, I often use W too, so we have W, A, and D on the keyboard as the move keys for me. And around W, A, D is Q, E, R, T, F, Z, X, and C. So right below the A key is C. Right, that's really, really close, and right above them is Q and E. But I've had my abilities on the upper row, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've had them there forever, so that's just what I use personally. So here's my bars, my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Q, S, E, R, F, V, Z, X, C, and the two tildes. Then over here are all my Razor Naga, Naga 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 12 is poisons. Not really sure why I got it there, just, sometimes you need to YOLO and use a Naga bind for something stupid. Now, most of your characters are probably going to look something like this when you keybind. I'm going to log on my mage, because my mage doesn't use the same macros that my rogue does, but my mage is keybound in a similar fashion. So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then shift 1, 2, 3, 4, and then control 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how most people have their bars set up. Now on my rogue, I do have all these, just they're all merged into that row right there. I actually just tried to point at my screen with my hand, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, so these are on my rogue, just all merged into one. Same with things like Shift F and F. Now, do you have to do that? You definitely do not have to do that. It's really complex to build these big, crazy macros, especially if you're fresh to the game. But at the very least, you're going to want to reserve a modifier for focus casting. For me, whenever I'm holding control, I'm almost always casting at focus. So it helps me organize things in my head, When I'm holding control and I press the same keybind that I normally do for an ability, it'll be casting at focus. Alongside this, having the ability to change your focus with targeting macros is important as well. But if you're completely fresh to the game, don't overwhelm yourself with that right now. I want you to just make sure that you take some keybinds that are around your moving keys, then figure out which abilities you're using most often, and set them up according to which buttons are most comfortable for your fingers. The actual process of setting up your keybinds is a little bit tedious, especially if you're going the mage's route with the multiple bars doing shift, control, and no mod. Your bars are going to look really cluttered, but the actual process of doing that is you go into your key bindings from hitting escape in the game menu, and here's your movement keys, Here's your main action bar, 1 through 12. Here's your multi-action bars, which are these ones here, and these ones here are on the ones on the right. So this is the bottom left and the bottom right, and then these are the two on the right hand side here. And you just lay your abilities out across your bars, set up macros for casting at focus if that's what you want to do, but we're going to talk about this stuff in a later video. And the key thing is make sure your keybinds are comfortable for you. Make sure you're utilizing your modifiers so that you have more space to play with. And I feel having a mouse with multiple keybinds is just very, very important. And don't skimp out. You need to make sure you keybind every ability that you could possibly need in the heat of battle. You do not want to be forced to muck around your bars looking for something to click in a desperate time. All in all, guys, I hope you found just these little basic guidance tips about keybinding helpful. And I hope you're excited to start keybinding your rogue. And there's going to be a lot of information flooding the channel in the next month, so keep your eyes to the channel and get ready to learn. Until next time, my friends, my name is Sativ, and I want you all to stay sneaky.
Good Gaming, an e-learning and social networking platform built exclusively for gamers and designed to turn you into an esports champion. We give you the tools, resources, and support to game better. Instructional videos and e-learning guides give you access to powerful strategies and the secrets of the pros so you can dominate your opponents. Our exclusive mercenary system gives you access to personalized support or offer your own services to the highest bidder. And compete in exclusive Good Gaming online tournaments to win cash and prizes. What are you waiting for? Become a Good Gaming member today. Good Gaming, revolutionize your game.
So I'm just going to hit a Garrote with the Druid and blind the Shaman instead. This warrior is actually just Swifty. I did nothing. I wanted to show you guys my keybinds, and this warrior just soloed the entire arena. Blind him simply through macros, and silence him on focus. All my casting there was done directly at focus on the mage. I didn't actually... Okay, I'm just going to die. Up. Cheap shots? Cheap shots, bro. Hey, come to my bar for cheap shots.